Tantra. You might have heard the word in passing, or perhaps you associate it with something mystical. But what if I told you it holds the power to transform your sexual life as a man? This ancient practice has been around for centuries, and yet most people still have no idea how deeply it can change the way they experience intimacy. If you have ever felt like something was missing, if you have ever wondered if there was more to sex than just the physical act, then what you are about to hear could revolutionize your life. Stick around, because we are diving deep into what Tantra really is, how it works, and how men specifically can tap into its life-changing potential. Now, before we dive into the details, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt that your sex life is just going through the motions, that it lacks the spark or depth it once had? If so, trust me, you are not alone. But the good news is, Tantra can not only reignite that spark, it can take you beyond what you have ever experienced before. We will get into exactly how that works in just a minute. But if this sounds like something you are curious about, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content like this. Oh, and if you are feeling generous, leave a like. It really helps support the channel. So, what is Tantra? Most people think of it as a sexual practice, but it is so much more than that. Tantra is a spiritual tradition that focuses on the connection between body, mind, and soul. Yes, it involves sex, but it is not just about having better sex. It is about creating deeper connections with yourself, your partner, and the world around you. And when it comes to men, Tantra can be especially transformative because it teaches a whole new way of experiencing pleasure. It is not just about the end goal, it is not about the climax. Instead, Tantra encourages men to be present, to fully engage in the moment, and to experience sex as a journey, not just a destination. But wait, you might be thinking, how does this actually change anything? Isn't this just a bunch of spiritual talk? Let me break it down for you. One of the biggest things Tantra teaches is control, specifically control over your sexual energy. For men, this means learning how to manage arousal and pleasure in ways that extend the experience and make it more fulfilling, not just for you, but for your partner as well. Imagine being able to last longer, to experience more intense pleasure without rushing to the finish line, and to share that heightened experience with your partner. That is the power of Tantra, and it is something every man can learn. Now, here is where it gets really interesting. Tantra also emphasizes something called sexual energy exchange. This might sound a bit out there, but stay with me. When you and your partner engage in Tantra, it is not just about physical pleasure. You are actually exchanging energy, building a deeper bond that can create an incredible sense of intimacy. This goes beyond the usual physical connection. It is a spiritual connection that can transform how you and your partner relate to each other, both in and out of the bedroom. Quick pause here. If this is starting to open your mind a bit, go ahead and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Tantra could change the way you experience intimacy? Let us get a conversation going. Alright, now let us talk about another important aspect of Tantra that often gets overlooked: breathwork. Yes, breathwork. It sounds simple, right? But learning how to control your breath during intimacy can be a game changer for men. Tantra teaches specific breathing techniques that allow you to channel your sexual energy throughout your body instead of letting it build up in one place. This not only prolongs the experience, but also intensifies it, making the pleasure spread through your whole body. It is like unlocking a new level of sensation that most men never even realize they are capable of. It is not difficult to learn. A little practice with these breathing techniques can have a huge impact on your sexual life. At this point, you are probably wondering, how do I actually start practicing Tantra? Well, it is not something you need to dive into all at once. You can begin by incorporating some simple techniques into your regular routine. For example, start by focusing on being present during intimacy. Don't think about the end goal, focus on the sensations in your body and your connection with your partner. Pay attention to your breathing and try to sync it with your partner, as these small changes can make a big difference. And once you are comfortable with that, you can start learning more advanced techniques, like controlling your arousal and practicing energy exchange. Oh, and here is something important to remember. Tantra isn't just about you, it is about your partner too. One of the beautiful things about Tantra is that it emphasizes mutual pleasure and connection. When both partners are fully present and engaged, the experience becomes something much deeper than just physical satisfaction. So, if you are interested in trying Tantra, talk to your partner about it. See if they are open to exploring this journey with you. Because when both people are on the same page, the experience becomes truly transformative. Now, let us talk about why Tantra is so important for men specifically. In our society, men are often taught that sex is all about performance, about achieving a goal, about proving something. But Tantra flips that script. It is not about how long you last, or how many times you finish. It is about the quality of the experience. It is about being in tune with your body and your partner in a way that goes beyond the physical. Tantra teaches men to let go of the pressure to perform and instead focus on the pleasure of the moment. And that, in turn, leads to better experiences for both partners. The pressure melts away, and what is left is pure connection and pleasure. As we near the end of this discussion, here is another key takeaway. Tantra isn't just about sex, it is a lifestyle. The principles of Tantra can help men improve their mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. It is about balance, mindfulness, and being present in every aspect of life, not just in the bedroom. So if you are looking to not only enhance your sexual life, but also your overall happiness and sense of fulfillment, Tantra might just be the path you have been searching for. Before we wrap up, if you have found this conversation enlightening, or if you are ready to explore Tantra in your own life, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have got plenty more content coming up that dives even deeper into how Tantra can change your life. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, it really helps out. Finally, drop a comment below with your thoughts. What part of Tantra are you most excited to explore? Let us keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and remember, Tantra isn't just about changing your sex life, it is about changing your whole life. So stay curious, stay open, and I will see you in the next video.